Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. Today I will be taking you into a Dredge, or simply said Dredge. Personally, I like the lore around Dredge, so if you're interested in lore of Aion in general, please let me know down below. I might make a series about it next to my guides if there is enough interest. So let's talk some Dredge. Dredge is a PvP instance that can be accessed throughout certain times of the day. In EU servers, you get 3 runs every day. On NA servers, I think you get Dredge every other day with only 2 runs, but that was back in 6.5, meaning it could have been changed in 7.0, so correct me if I'm wrong down below. You can queue up as an individual in a private entry. This means that the game makes a group and you enter in the start of the Dredge with random other people that also selected private entry or are incomplete as a group. Another option is a quick entry. Here you will enter the instance to fill in the gaps. You can get in the instance even when Dredge has already started. I wouldn't recommend this option if you want more rewards, but if you're only interested in getting AP, I would say go for it. The third option is a group entry, where you form a group beforehand and enter the instance as a group. When you get into Dredge, you get some time to buff up and maybe do some strategy. I am bad at this part, so I just follow what others say. Your objective as a group can be different. Maybe you want to win, which I'll explain later how to do that, or you're here for the loot. Let's start explaining the loot and see, or the loot and leave. Basically, as a group you want the most loot, so you need to kill certain mobs to get it. Of course, the enemy team has the same objective, so it's a race to get to the mobs. The usual trajectory for a group to get loot is to go to the closest supply warehouse. There is a mob called the second quartermaster that you need to kill. Do not linger near this mob or don't loot it yet, because you will lose time and the group will fall behind. You will advance and either go to Gravity or to the captain's cabin. Here you can start killing all the mobs that got pulled. I always find it tricky, because I get a lot of heal aggro and get pulled and stunned a lot. Once you kill the second boss and clear the room, you can either try and get the ones in the other room if the Ellies aren't fast enough, but that's not a usual path to take. Normally, people go back to loot the first boss they killed. Depending on your points, your group can decide to go for a win, or they can decide to leave. So that is basically the loot and leave, so they just loot and immediately leave, or the loot and see, where they'll see if they can win the instance or not. There are 3 ways Dredge ends. 1. The captain is defeated. 2. The opposing team leaves Dredge, then you get 10 minutes to complete it. Or 3. The time limit expires. You can only win by having more points than the opposing team, so defeating the captain, even though she gives a lot of points, isn't a guarantee to win. You can get points in 3 ways. 1. Killing members from the opposing team. 2. Killing mobs. And 3, and this gives the most, capturing rooms. You lose points by dying, so don't die. Let's take a deeper look into capturing the rooms. On your map you can see the circles. Those are the rooms. Each one of them has a circ. If the circ is destroyed, the room will be captured by that team and you will be given points. If you touch the circ, the entire room will be pulled, so be wary for that. Only the last hit that destroys the circ counts for capture. So that means that if your group has been DPS with a circ, an Ellie comes in and hits it and destroys the circ, it will go to the Ellie team. If you look on your map, you can see how many rooms have been captured and by whom. Blue is for Asmodean, green is for Elias. 5 rooms in total, either by Asmodean or Elias, have to be captured before the captain will spawn. Depending on how much time has passed in Dredge, there will be a portal that spawns in the base where you started, which is good to know, because when you die you can reset the start. This portal will teleport you into the middle room. If you kill the fatty there, he will drop a key that you can use for the rooms next to the boss. This is just an FYI, since this boss doesn't get killed a lot, but it's nice to know that you know what he drops. Another fatty boss you can find in Birds, guarding the circ. He's also special. If you kill him, it will spawn the portal to go straight to the captain, and that portal can be found here. There is also another mob called Raima that spawns randomly that also drops rewards for kills. Raima will always spawn in Birds. So to summarize, most groups go into Dredge to do loot and see, where they usually get around 2 lootings. If the opposing team is strong, it's waiting till they defeat the boss, or if your team is stronger, you can go for the win. You get to win by having more points than the other team, and you do this by killing mobs and zergs. Killing the captain will award a lot of points and will also end the dredge. I hope this video was helpful to you and I wish you a lot of fun in Dredge. I'll see you in my next video. Bye!